Hey, good morning, Choice Residential. Hope your day's off to a fantastic start. Today, I want to just give you some scripts and perspective when you're going on a listing appointment and talking about pricing. It can be stressful going to a listing appointment when you think that the seller is going to expect you to give them a price of their home on what it should be listed for, when in reality, you haven't seen their home. You don't know what they've done to it, what kind of condition it's in. You don't know what kind of expectations they have, and you haven't been able to talk to them about the process yet. So one of the things that I would always tell a homeowner when I was setting an appointment to go meet with them to talk about listing their home is I would let them know up front that I'm not there on that during that listing appointment to actually set a price for their home. I need to see the home so that I can take that information, go back to the office, put it into a market analysis, and that's what will allow me to make the adjustments and determine what I think the most likely sell price will be or range will be for their home, but that I won't be setting that price while we're there on that visit. The reason I started doing that is that I would often get the question from the seller when I'm there on that listing appointment asking me what I thought the home would sell for, when in reality it's really difficult to be prepared and give them a number unless it's a condo or a townhome where it's only a few years old and everything that's sold is basically the same. In most cases, that's not going to be the scenario, and you're going to have to actually make adjustments. And if you give them a number on the fly, you might state a number that realistically is too high, and now you're trying to have to backtrack to get the seller off of that number after you do your analysis and you realize the most likely sale price is actually going to be lower. So hopefully that helps. It takes some of the pressure off of you from having to have that number on the spot while you're there. What you want to be talking about on the listing appointment is setting expectations for what the process is going to be like, answering their questions, and determining if you want to work with that homeowner and if they want to work with you. The reality is that the market is going to set the price. We don't have a crystal ball. All we can do is analyze recent sales data to then work with the seller to determine a price. So the decision to hire you as their agent should not be based on the price that you tell them the home is going to sell for. In fact, one script you can use is that Mr. and Mrs. Sellers, some real estate agents will try to buy listings. And what I mean by that is they will tell homeowners that their home is going to sell for some inflated price to get the homeowner excited and to hire them, when in reality, they know that down the road, they're just going to try to get you to do price reductions to get to a realistic number later. I have too much integrity or too much respect for you to do that. I'm always going to be transparent and tell you the truth. That includes my thoughts on pricing. But remember, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this is a collaborative effort. I'm not the one that sets the price. We do that together. You and I have the same goal, which is to sell your home quickly for the most money with the fewest hassles possible. So we will work in a collaborative effort to price your home strategically. And so when you can remove some of the hiring decision from what I say the house is worth and more onto what is the value that I bring, what's the guidance that I can offer, my negotiating strategies, my marketing prowess, those are the things you want to be focusing on during your listing appointment, not just pinpointing a price while you're there on that first visit. So hopefully all of that collectively will help you, give you some confidence as you go into your next listing appointment. Just make sure you set that expectation when you are scheduling the appointment, letting them know that, hey, we won't be actually setting a price on my visit there. We're going to be talking about the process, setting expectations, answering your questions. I will then go back and do the analysis to determine what the most likely price range will be. All right, if you have questions about that, comments, or other scripts that have been helpful for you, please put them in the comments below. And as always, I'm just a phone call away. So until next time, take care.